Hello, everybody, and welcome to, well, building with Chrono, I guess. Today I'm building a new PC, and I have, I think, all the parts. The Newegg people only sent me 3 shipping things. Shipping tracking numbers, that's it. Tracking numbers, that's the word I'm looking for. The case is just a simple little case. I'm not worried about it. Those are all the parts, and the Acer there is for something else. Alright, and I'm going to do this a little bit different than what you would normally see. I don't have to worry about wires because of this. I'm going to do it first person. So here we go. I have no idea if I even have all the parts. I have no idea how well this is going to turn out, but I guess we'll see. It comes in such a tiny box for something just so damn powerful. And it's huge, too. That's a giant processor. Hi, Kitty. Kitty likes boxes. Kitty's going to be in the way all the time, I swear to God. Okay, so, processor. Holy crap. That is a huge box. PCI Express 3. I don't know if anybody can see this. Core i7. X-Fast RAM. Fully optimized memory usage. What the hell does that mean? Media Expresso 6.5. Cyberlink. Oh, I bet you this is video editing software. I will probably not be using this. Anything cool? I like how it has to put in there. You can watch YouTube HD video and download files simultaneously. You can do that on any 100 base T network card, because in the US, we don't have internet connections faster than that, unless you live down in, where is that? Kansas? Kentucky? Somewhere around there? Where Google is offering gigabit Fios for $35 a month. Okay. There's my RAM. 4 gig. This is it's DDR3 RAM, but it's quad channel, so it will run all 4 sticks simultaneously. So that's cool. And that comes in a tiny ass package too. This is my video card. Who made this? Power Keller made this. It's an AMD chip. Oh, hi Zelda. Just don't sleep on the laptop. I'm kind of using it to record. Alright, yeah, AMD chipset, 2 gig DDR5 RAM, GDDR5 RAM, whatever that means, 256-bit bandwidth, supports up to 3 displays. Well, that's not going to be a problem. I'm only going to use 2. Yeah, I don't know what else is really valuable in here. But hopefully this has enough horsepower to run Minecraft. I guess I'll find out. These are external hard drives. They actually are not involved in this. Those are my dad's. I ordered them for his backup. Okay. SATA cables. Chuck them somewhere. Oh, this is my heat sink for my Core i7. You can tell it's a socket 2011 for 3U server and up. I don't think this qualifies as a server, but what's that? More SATA cables. Oh, these are my hard drives. Okay. 1 terabyte, SATA 3 platter hard drives. I'm not even going to dick around with solid state anymore. I'm sick and tired of solid state. They don't work as well as they should. Holy crap, this is the heavy thing. 850 watt power supply, mostly modular, which is fine for me, because these cables you always use no matter what. Yeah. Spent way too much money on this stuff. That's my amazing toolkit. And in case you're curious, this is my kitchen table. I just pulled it back here because, well, it was either this or do it on the floor. So, whee. Alright, my case. There were other cheaper cases that I could have picked up, but they were all lit up and crap. Like they had glowy lights, blue lights, red lights, that kind of thing. And I was all about not having the lights. And I'm sorry if some of these viewing angles suck, but you know what? That's what happens when we do POV. Sometimes viewing angles suck. Okay, that was heavy. Okay, not that heavy, but... Wait, is this the top? Yeah, that's the top. It's no good place to get a hold of this thing. This reminds me of work. I used to do this for a living. Well, this was part of my job anyways, was unpacking and setting up PCs. Actually, it looks kind of pretty. Set this up in the light so it can be seen. Oh, I'm gonna get on cords. Not good. Yeah, it looks kind of pretty. I don't like this, though. Oh, I bet you that's what this box is. Let's see what we got. Fan speed controls. Awesome. USB 2.0, USB 3.0. That's fine. Oh, hard drive lights. I have no idea what that light's supposed to be. Mic. Headphones. Fan group. Oh, sweet. Yes. I did not go with liquid cooling for quite a few reasons. One, liquid cooling is loud. I thought liquid cooling was supposed to be quiet, but I'm looking at the decibel settings, or the decibel levels for the liquid cooled systems, and they're all like 20, 30, 40 decibels. But all the fans I bought for this thing, even the fans that come included, are 20 decibels or lower. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's pretty. I like it. Internal hard drive bays. God only knows what that was for. Bunch of external bays. Very nice. I wonder how the motherboard's going to fit in this thing. How well it's going to fit. Yep, there's the grill. Okay. Lots of extra screws. Nice. It's probably a good thing because I forgot to buy screws. I forgot a lot of things, I'm sure. Oh, it's been a long time since I built one of these PCs. In fact, the last PC I built is that one right there. Okay, over there. Oh, there we go. Focus. Autofocus. Yeah, that bad boy. He's the server right now. We're probably not doing good with autofocus, are we? What in the crap is that? You can tell it's been a long time. I don't recognize half of this stuff. Okay, power cables I'm sure go to the fans. No. Wait. What the hell? I don't know what half this stuff is for. I've only been working with computers about, I don't know, longer than most of you have been alive. And I don't know what half this crap is for. Alrighty. Well, let's get started. And to get started, we actually don't start with the case. We start with the motherboard. And we touch around the case to make sure that we're spark-free. But yes, you always start with the motherboard, oddly enough. I like these things. Oh wow, it's got 4 USB 3.0 slots. I didn't know that. Huh. Oh. What? No way! A motherboard that actually came with SATA cables. Huh. Cool. That's the extender, that's this thing. Oh, this is the SLI connector. I don't know what this is. SLI bridge 2S. Okay. You'd think they'd be flexible in between the two connectors. That way, if your video cards have their ports in different spots, you can squeeze them together or something. Come on, open up. There we go. Oh wow, this thing's huge. It looks pretty though. Throw that down there for now. Okay. This thing's cool looking. Oh. That's a thought. There we are. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Thermal paste. Always important when you're building your own PCs. Come on, let go. Why don't you want to let go? Oh, that's why. It opens weird. Okay, processor. Where did I hide that processor? Right there. Ground myself again. You can tell I'm an old school computer guy. I ground myself. No, I don't have one of those static strip things that you plug in. Had one. Don't remember where it went. Attention, authorized use of Intel logo. I have been granted a right to include the Intel logo, limited non-exclusive permission to place the enclosed logo label on the front bezel of a single computer system incorporating the Intel processor shipped with the Label. Yeah. Come on. There we go. That thing's huge. 3.6 gigahertz quad-core processor. I don't know what you might be thinking, but it's an i7. It's supposed to be 8-core. No, actually, it's not. AMD has a true 8-core processor, but Intel actually has quad-core 2 threads per core, so it ends up being, or seeming like it's 8-core. So wait, where are the markers to tell me which direction this thing goes? I mean, there's little bumps here and here. That looks right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I thought so. Put you back down. I like the zero insertion force processors, but God, you have to push down hard to get them to stay in place. Okay, now, this is why we play with the motherboard before we put it in the case. And that's because this fan probably has an X-clip. I think that's what it's called. Basically, it's a chunk of metal that goes onto the back of the motherboard that you have to screw this thing into. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. It has thermal paste on it. This was the smallest heatsink I could buy. Now, I'm going to leave that thermal paste there. Okay, does this just screw into place? Yeah, that looks like it just screws into place. So, let's whip out. Where's my tools? There's my tools. I'm always losing stuff. Man, this place is a mess already. Holy crap. I'm doing this for what? 10 minutes? 20 minutes? Okay. Yeah, that looks not right. There, that looks right. I don't know how well it can be seen. Ugh. But that looks right. They're fitting in their little holes. And let's screw it in and see what happens. Nice and gently, one screw at a time. Nice and slow, because you don't want to sit this in cockeyed. You want to make sure that it is covering as much of the processor as physically possible. Like, you don't want to sit it where, like, the heatsink is partially off the processor, because that's that much heat you're not pulling off. So you want to make sure you screw it down even. Wait, is this going in the hole even? No. Okay. Tight until it crunches. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. What in the hell? That's for the processor. What the hell is that for? Can you tell it's been a long, long time since I've done this? Still nice and solid, right? Yep, I'd say that qualifies as solid. Okay. Fan. It's an interesting design for putting a fan on. I kind of like it. Oh, that didn't go in. I have thermal paste on my fingers. Okay. It's probably something I should have looked for before, but where does the CPU fan connector go? I don't see any connectors for fan. Oh, there we are. Okay, CPU fan. Goes right. Come on, get in the holes. There we go. Alright, goes right there. Okay. I don't have paper towels anywhere. That'll work. Okay. Don't know if silicone has negative effects to human skin. Somehow I doubt it. Set that right there. Pick up this giant freaking case. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? So if A is ATX and M is micro ATX, that means in all the A's I need to put screws. Once again, I've lost all my stuff. I'm always losing things. If you don't lose things, you're not building the PC right. But everything else is right here. Why would I misplace the screws? How did I misplace the screws? SLI, SLI. Why are there two different SLI connectors? Oh, this is a three-way SLI. And this is a two-way SLI. Okay, I see. Alrighty then. Well, it's not something I have to worry about because I'm not worrying about SLI at the moment. What I am worrying about is PCI Express 3 and a wider memory bandwidth or whatever. Memory channel. Okay, I know I had the screws. Were they? Oh, right, they were in the box. They were in here. Yeah. Oh, they gave me zip ties, too. Neat. I'm not going to be terribly worried about making it pretty, since I'm the only... Outside of this video, I'm the only one that's going to be actually seeing this case. Okay, so Zelda, chill out. Yes, you, chill. Okay. It's kind of interesting. Do most of this by touch, so if it's not making good video, I apologize. But it's kind of interesting that these screws for A are so low, but these are higher. They're beveled up. I don't know why. Guess I'll find out when I plug this thing in. All the different types of screws in there. Let's see, there's fan screws, hard drive screws, let's see, CD drive screws. I don't know if they're actually called different. I've just seen them used a lot. Maybe these don't need these. I mean, I was given a lot of them if I don't need them. Well, let's sit the motherboard in and see what happens. Very carefully, very carefully. Set the motherboard in. Whoa. Yeah, very carefully, very carefully. I start knocking crap around. Yeah, I don't think that I'm supposed to put screws in the right, or the whatever the hell these things are called, where you screw in one side and then the bolt goes in the other. And when I put all my screws on top of the toolkit, crap. Pull this out. Nope, crap. I have a rubber foot. I don't know why. Oh. That'll work. Okay. No, I do not have a tool to tighten those down. Yeah, I don't have a tool to tighten those down. Holy crap. Well, that sucks. Well, they'll tighten down when I screw them into place. Alrighty. Set you in. Now, $1 million question. Which ones are the motherboard screws? I would assume they're the one with the washer type extensions. Or are they these ones? The threads are definitely different. I'm pretty sure they're the smaller threads. I'm not kidding when I said it's been a long time since I've done this. I think those are for the CD drive. Those are for hard drives. And I'm pretty sure these ones are for the motherboard. And the ones like these ones with the really fat threading, they're for fans, case fans. So they're not what I'm looking for, definitely. I guess I'll find out here in a second. I could use a bigger Phillips. Yeah, I think that's the biggest one I got. Oh, that went in beautifully. Yes, these are definitely the screws that go there. But they're not the screws that go there. What the hell? Well, let's grab these ones and see what happens. No, that's definitely not it either. Okay, so if we're screwing into one of these things, oh no, those are it. Okay. So it is these ones. They just kind of sit weird in there. Yeah, okay, that works. Alrighty, and then what we make sure we do, we always grab. Always drop your screws in the case. Always, it's inevitable. I don't exactly have small hands. There we go. My cats are always hopping around. Distracts me. Oh, there's a power button right here. Of course, I'm not there yet. Whew. Why am I getting out of breath just screwing in a motherboard? Holy crap. I tell you, my back's starting to hurt from slumping like this. I don't know how people can work in those standing desks that I've been hearing so much about. That's insanely popular. Yeah, I'd never be able to use one of those. How many more screws do we have? 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. So I just need 4 more of you guys. 1, 2, 3. Hard drive. Wait, they gave me hard drive screws? These are like clip-in kind of things. Yeah, I definitely ain't going nowhere. Let's see if we can get this last one in, because that's in a screwy spot. Screwy spot. No pun intended, sorry. Alrighty then. I guess the next step is power, which would be this guy right here. I picked thermal take. One, because it was cheaper, and I was on a constraint. And two, my current server has a thermal take, and it has given me 0 problems whatsoever. So, you know, I'm going to be putting this much effort into building a PC. I don't want to do it again. I don't want to have to take this thing apart because the power supply blew up on me. So I'd rather go for something that's going to last for a while. All these cables. Manuals that I'll probably never read. I mean, it's a power supply. How complicated could it be? Woo! I hope that gets mounted pointing up. Oh! It doesn't matter if it gets mounted pointing up. There's a freaking fan grill right there. Cool. Alrighty then. Well, then in that case, I'm going to assume it gets pointed down. So many wires. Yeah, just like that. Alrighty. Ugh. I don't want to know what that noise was. Like, as right now, I don't want to know what that noise is. Turn you off. Last one. Alrighty. Sweet. I guess I can plug in my case fans. Whew. This thing looks pretty, definitely. Now, what does this say? Due to Intel CPU spec definition, the system will not boot up if the DIMM is installed into the second slot of each channel while the first slot is empty. Please install the DIMM starting from first slot of each channel, i.e. DDR3, A1, B1, C1, D1. Alrighty. There's itty bitty tiny print that I can't read. Oh, there we are. Okay. A1, B1, C1, and D1. Yeah, C1, D1. So A1, B1, C1, D1. So it goes in. Interesting. I've never played with a computer that has 8 memory slots before outside of a server. Power. That's what I was working on. That's what I was doing. Okay. Oh, this is the big guy right here. I'm guessing that's what these holes are for. They're designed so that the power cables can all go through the holes, back behind here, and then up and over where they need to be. So, let's take advantage of that. Oh, shite. Well, that's a problem. Oh, I forgot to put this thing on. You kind of need to put this on before you put in the motherboard. Because you gotta, these push in from this side. Holy crap, it has PS2 ports. Who the hell uses PS2 anymore? I've got to pull the motherboard out. Where's my screwdriver? I just screwed this all in. I'm glad I caught that soon, or this early, though. That would have sucked if I had everything in place, all the power cables plugged in, I was ready to turn it on and went, oh crap. But, as wise engineers say, something always goes wrong. So if this is the thing that goes wrong, I'll accept it. If nothing goes wrong, I fear for the computer. Whoa, that can't be good. That's not good. I think I pulled out the wrong thing. Yep, I think I did there, too. Or did I miss a screw? No. No, I think I just screwed up. Which is not terribly uncommon for me. Come on. Come on. There we go. This screw just does not want to come out. But it's just been in place. There we go. This one's doing the same. Alrighty. There we go. Just to do that. That's all I needed to do, right there. Just shove that back into place. Oy. Well, that was stupid of me. Come on, get in your holes. Oh, yep. I did what I thought I did. Whoa. Very, very careful. Because I only finger tightened these bastards, they came right out, which is what I was worried about. But I can't exactly do anything about it because I don't have the tools needed. Oh, there goes some screws. I'm not doing good at this right now. There goes another one. Crap. Yeah, when I flip this thing over, all the screws are just going to fall out. So, not too concerned. Oh, plus I can see one right there. Okay. This guy back in. And it sits right in place. I'm liking that little nubbin right there. It's like a gold piece attached to the case. I guess it's designed to stick up through so that it's easier to set the motherboard in to line it up. I like that. I am quite grateful for it. My cat's insane. Trying to think up a story to tell you guys while I'm doing this. That way I just don't have dead air, a lot of. But I'm not thinking of anything good, because, you know, I don't have much of a life. Of course, I dropped several of the screws in there. Yeah, I ain't getting them, not easily. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't like it. Let's see if I can get some more screws in there. There's one. Whoa. Come here. Come here. There we go. Ah. Okay, that's solid. I'll accept that for now. Worry about that once I hear that noise. Yeah, somehow I doubt that picked up on the mic, but it was all the screws just falling from where they were. Alrighty. Ooh, this was fun. Alright. Ooh. Okay. They all go that way. Hey, there's one. Let's see, can I see any more? Probably not, considering where the hard drive case is sitting. Alrighty. Whew. Alrighty. Still don't know what half these freaking things are for. I'm gonna have to read the manual, aren't I? But I don't think I'm going to use half of those because I actually only have 3 fans in this entire case. There'll be this one here, there's one up there, and then this one here. And that's it. That's all I'm going to worry about. I'll keep an eye on the heat, and I'll put more in if I have to. But until I have to. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. This has got to be for the power supply. For the processor. So yeah, that's 8 ports there. That's this here. And then older processors, not that much older, are 4-prong. So this guy has got to be for crap. It won't reach. Yep, it won't reach. Oh well. I don't think I'm liking behind the motherboard setup. It just doesn't seem to work right. So this goes here. Yep, that definitely goes there. Yeah, that'll sit there just fine. Jam that in there out of the way. Let's see, that's for the video card. 2 of them. Alright, reset switch. Why is this knotted? Is this some form of slip knot? It is. Why would you slip knot copper cable? Okay. I say okay a lot. Let's see what we got to work with. Why don't I just squeeze it through here and bring it up and down this way? Probably because it won't reach. Let's see, where does this go? That's audio, COM, 1394 port, USB, 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 fan 3. There it is, power button. Oh, I can barely see that. Hold button, reset. That is hard to see. I'm going to have to lie that down to actually see it. But if they go there, and these cables are that bloody long, I should be able... Okay, this is the reset switch, this is the hard drive LED. Where's the power? There's the audio, USB. I still don't know what the hell this is. Come on, I don't know what you are, but let go. Why is this intertwined? USB 3.0. I see nothing that this can plug into. Or it's right there. Looks like all these cables need to go out the back. ATA cable. Oh, right. Because of this weirdness. It has like an external SATA port. Basically I could take an external hard drive and just slip it in. And, yeah, easy access. How does that work? Is SATA hot swap? Doesn't make much sense. I didn't know SATA was hot swap. Probably something I'm not going to be using. But it's good to have. because data recovery. Because you can use it for data recovery. Okay. That would be power for SATA, I would assume, and this would be the fans. Let's jam them back there because I'm not using them. These, You know, I'm kind of noticing something that I don't like. That's a reset switch. This is the hard drive LED positive and hard drive LED negative. I'm not seeing any more cables. There's no power button. Why is there no power button? That's USB. That's audio. This is USB 3. Where in the crap is the power button? I mean, that's power right there. That's fan control. I'm also not seeing a reset button. Yeah. I am going to have to read the manual. I have no idea where the manual went. Crap. This tells me nothing. You push the power button, the blue light comes on. That's for the power supply. What the hell? I just have the reset switch, and I'm not seeing a reset switch up here. Just a power button. There's also no cable for a power LED. Just the hard drive LED. Here's something. Hey, power switch! Alrighty, so I found the power switch. That's a fan group, but I don't care about that. This is annoying as crap. Okay. So I'll have power switch now. That's cool. Why does it look so much different? One would think that... well, one, it would be bundled with the reset switch and the hard drive light, which I'm guessing it doesn't have a an individual power light. Yeah, now I have looked through every single cable on here, and there is no separate power. Or power light, I should say. Okay, so let's take all of the cables and jam them through this hole here. I lost the power cable. There it is. Pull them through here. As tight as it can be. Now it is. And then, if everything works out like it should, put it through this hole here, and we have lots and lots of space to plug everything in. I need to flip that down so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this here. This is where all the cables plugged in. The power cable, the reset button, the power light, and the hard drive light. But it's not being terribly descriptive. I'm going to assume they go this way, horizontally instead of vertically. So, the power button should, in theory, go here. Like that. But I have no idea, and I won't know for absolutely sure until I plug it in. Yeah, for the most part, I'm guessing. I don't know. And the manual wasn't terribly descriptive. Okay. So that's there. What else do I have to worry about? I gotta worry about those. Stuff. Okay. That's HD audio, which I will be caring about. I feel a little overwhelmed doing this. It's a lot to be concerned about. Okay, the cables in this PC are not going to look pretty. I'm just going to say that straight up. They're not going to look terribly pretty. Okay, so USB 3.0 right there. This is USB 2.0. See, that is SATA 3A2. So this cable will work perfectly right here. So many fucking cables. If I'd have known this PC would have had built-in fan, or this case would have had built-in fan control, I actually would not have bought it because I don't particularly care. I usually let the motherboard take care of the fan control. It's easier that way. Wait, what the hell? Oh, HD audio. That is that one right there. So that means that goes there. And then this is USB. Get the hell in there. And that goes here. Okay. Okay, maybe I should have worried about making this look pretty. But yeah, this is totally not going to look pretty. But that's okay, because I don't care. I wonder how I take this faceplate off. Okay, these are individual. Because I'm taking the CD drive out of that over there. Wait. Oh, I'm confused because it's sideways. Okay, let's try this there. Okay, that PC. I'm taking the CD drive out of there because it's not actually plugged in. I ran out of SATA cables. And I'm going to put it in here. Even though I probably still won't use it. Alright, let's see. That's fan 3. So that means there's got to be a fan 2 somewhere around here. And that is right there. Fan 2. And then, where is it? There it is. Fan 3 goes here. This is another reason why I didn't go with water cooling. Imagine this insanity with pipes everywhere. I'd never be able to succeed. I can't succeed doing this. Yeesh. Those are really long cables. I wonder if I could shove this through the hole. Okay. This has to stand up again, as much as I don't want to. See what all we can jam through these holes. I mean, that's what they're for. They're for being for the cables to go through. So they're out of the way. So that way, behind the case can be ugly, but in front of the case is all nice and pretty. Okay, there we go. It's the giant USB 3.0 cable. I've never actually owned a PC that supports USB 3.0, so this is a new thing for me. See, that's the power cable. That's that. Yes, I'm doing a lot of this by touch. It doesn't make good video when you're doing it by touch, though, I'll tell you that much. I'm sorry, guys. Will it fit? Will it reach? Oh, just barely. Just reaches. Well, that looks better. A little. Doesn't look great, but it looks better. I don't know how much you guys can see on YouTube because it's kind of dark. If I'd have known I was going to stand this case up so much, I would have put the fill light in behind me, but I didn't want to cast too many shadows. Alrighty. So, one of the big things is going to be RAM. Come on. Come on. Open your... They don't open? Huh. Okay. Okay, RAM. Alright, this is Corsair RAM. Yeah, 16 total gig, because this is not my server, it's just a gaming rig. So 16 gig ought to do me for now. Can also be upgraded to 64 gig. Just 8 sticks in the slot. And thanks to massive amounts of Minecraft, we know that 8 times 8 is 64. They look pretty. Cats like boxes. They're so cute. Okay. Alrighty, so we need to put these in slot A1, B1, C1, and D1. Which ones did I say? These are C and D on this side. And these are A1, B1. So here and here. And we push until it clicks. That way we know it's nice and solid. Get the next one. Vengeance! And we slide it into place. And we push until it clicks. Oh, that's how it didn't go in. I'm not liking how there's no clips on this side. Like on this side, you see there are clips that clip in, that close, and then they overlap these little indents right here. That way the memory stick stays in. That way we know for a fact that the memory stick stays in. But there's none on this side. They just kind of slide in one side. I don't think I like that. See, and this is a problem. And that is the exact problem that was pointed out in the reviews. So C1 is here. And then D1 would be here. Clicky. RAM's in nice and solid, and I like how they're separated. No, Zelda, get away from there. Alrighty. Video card. Man, it's gonna take forever to clean up. Such a mess. This video card was rated pretty high. Not as high as I could go, but for price constraints, supposedly this is pretty good. It's got nice statistics on it. Yeah, I was really looking for the PCI Express 16 or PCI Express 3.0 X16 with 256 memory bandwidth and 2 gig of RAM. I'm bleeding. Of course, if I'm building a PC, when am I not bleeding? I put my sweat and my blood into this PC, which oddly enough is no joke. This thing's heavy. There's something extra in here. Looks fancy. Hopefully it stays cool. I have to stifle the bleeding. Hang on a moment. Am I bleeding anywhere else? No, not yet. Let's see what I can do with one hand. Alright. This goes here. That means this one. Oh, and another one. Because it is a 2-slot card. Which means I completely lose access to my PCI Express 1X slot. Which I guess technically I could probably drop this. Put it in like this one down here, this one, and only lose access to one of my PCI slots. Or absolutely nothing at all if I put it down there. 1394, that's Firewire, right? 1394? I forget. This is definitely a gaming case. You can tell it's a gaming case because these things are individual. Kitty! You've got styrofoam in your ear. Come here. There you go. My cute little kitty. My cute little kitty. What time is it? It is after their feeding time. That's why they're driving me insane. You guys are hungry. Alright, well, let's plug this guy in. Did I get it right? Yes, I got it right. And, hey! That's new. I've never seen that before. A dust cover for a video card. Oh, and there's another dust cover for the SLI card. Click. There, nice and solid. Since I'm not going to plug anything else in there, at least as far as I know of, shouldn't be a problem. However, if I do have to plug something in the PCI Express 1X slot, I can. Now what I was saying is that you can tell that this is a gaming case because these are individual. On that computer, there is a plastic bit right here that goes over this, and then everything just clips into place. Like there's little slidey things that clip into place. There's that entire case is completely screwless. It's got a few screws loose. Yeah, there's no screws involved for the hard drives, for the CD drives, for the extra cards. There's no screws. The only screws that are in there is for the motherboard. So yeah, and to put in a 2-slot video card like this, you have to take the entire component out, then put the video card in, then plug everything back in. Mild annoyance. Clicky. I remember several years ago when video cards would come out and they would have 2 of these cables required to run them. Kind of funny. Alright, what else? We got power. I guess hard drives. I mean, everything else is pretty much plugged in. I'm not worrying about the fan control because I don't have enough fans to control. Let's see. Processor, motherboard, USB, audio, more USB, SATA. That's unique. Pull those out. Goes out of the way. Yeah, behind the case is going to look ugly as crap. Come on, get out of the way. Okay. Oh, yeah. So many cables. Lots of cables. Alright, what do I need? I need 5 serial ATA connectors. Which supposedly this has 8. Yeah, these guys. There's 4 right there. Ow. So, that'll work great. Because that's what I need right here is 4 of them. Now, are they picky about which ones? PCIe, Molex SATA, and floppy disk drive, and there's a cat on my back. I swear there is a cat on my back. No, kitty, leave the lights alone. Come on, hop down. Okay. Everything's falling apart. No! I'm stepping on my cables. Oi! Hi, kitty. Ugh. There we go. Ugh. Come on, kitty, hop off my back. Hop off. Thank you. Okay, 4 giant hard drives. Yeah, these are all Seagates, because I've recently had a lot of problems with Western Digital. They would corrupt on me quite a bit. So I've gone with Seagate recently because Seagate has been lasting for freaking ever. These weren't terribly bad on price, so I went with 1 terabyte. Oh, these aren't even 1 terabyte, they're 500 gig. Okay, so I went with 500 gig because the price is even better. I forgot, I did have 1 terabyte in my cart at Newegg, but I decided to go with the 500 gigs to save me a little bit of money, because I wanted this entire thing to be under $2,000, and as far under $2,000 as I could get, including my nephew's new PC, and, well, there goes another screw, and the 2 external hard drives for my dad. Do these pull out or something? Okay, how does this work? I don't know. Like, there's no easy way to pull these... Oh, okay, yes there is. Okay, so we pull those out. Then we sit the hard drive in like we want. Line up the screw holes. Where are the screw holes? Like that. And then we pop these back in. If they will go in. Oh, come on. Oh. I almost dropped it. Crap. That could have been bad. Wait, what the hell? These things are designed to go this way? They're designed to slide in this way, so the cables are behind the hard drives. That's unique. Probably not, considering everything else is going behind the wall. Why not have the hard drive cables go behind the wall, where they're almost impossible to get at if you need to do things? So yeah. Just click into place. Awesome. So let's do that with the 3 others. Now that I actually know what I'm doing, it should be relatively easy. And what I'm going to do with these hard drives... Well, what am I going to do with these hard drives? That's a good question. What I'm thinking about doing, this is what I bought them, this is the intent that I bought them for, is to have them in 2 RAID 0s. Yeah. That's my goal, to have them in 2 RAID 0s. So I'll have 2 logical 1 terabyte drives. And a logical drive basically just shows up as 1 hard drive inside of Windows. So Windows will think I have 2 total drives, and no more. It's probably smart enough to know that it's a RAID array, but for all intents and purposes, I'll have 2 hard drives, a C drive and a D drive. Now I'm going to put all the games on the C drive, Windows and all the games, and then the D drive is going to be for storage and recording. So I'll have a terabyte of storage to record all my videos onto. Whee! And then that's it. Those are all 4 hard drives. Which means that this goes out back. All 4 of the SATA cables go in the back. I'm liking this though. Okay. On the other computer, on the server, the hard drive tray is like right here. And it's almost impossible to plug things in here. Alright, let's see what we got. For better performance and shorter boot up time, we suggest to connect the hard... It actually says that. For better performance and shorter boot up time, we suggest to connect the hard drives on SATA 3 port 01 or SATA 2 port 03 as the boot device. Alright, well, I care about SATA 3, which... Let's see, these 2 are SATA 2, these 2 are SATA 3. So the grays are SATA 3, that's A1, A0, that's 01, that's A0 and A1. Okay, so the primary drive should be these 2, the secondary drive should be these 2. Yeah, so, okay. And then the CD drive can be plugged into the SATA 2 slot because I only have a SATA 2 CD drive. Because seriously, how fast can a CD drive actually work? Of course, I also don't have to worry about the CD drive pretty much at all. Like I said, I have a CD drive in the other computer, but I never use it. I've never used it. I also just had a thought. I ripped all of my Blu-rays. I know, I own the Blu-rays, yet ripping them is probably illegal. I know, I'm aware of this. But, I ripped all my Blu-rays, so that might mean that it's actually plugged in to the motherboard. I think it's this way. Let's find out. Come on. Maybe it's the other way. Yep, that way. Okay, clip your part up. Is there a difference between a serial ATA 3 cable and a serial ATA 2 cable? I mean, like, I know there's a difference between, like, Cat 5 and Cat 6. Cat 5 is for 100 base T, Cat 6 is for 1000 base T. And the main difference is the twisting of the copper wire. But is there a difference in the SATA cables? Okay, these 2 need to go on these 2 drives. Not for any particular reason, just because that's how I'm going to organize it. These 2 are going to be the boot drives. These 2 are going to be the storage drives. come on. There we go. Secondary SATA. Come on. There we go. Okay. So let's flip this back up. Stuff these through the hole. And I'll do these two at a time. That way I know what I'm doing. Oh, and these have to go through the hole too. And then this cluster back here, because holy crap. Okay. Put these over on this side. These over on this side. Put these up there so they stay out of my way. Clicky. Clicky. Okay, so these gotta be plugged in this way. Oh, what a pain in the butt. Yeah, I see a small problem with this case design. Come on, get in the hole. There we go. It's in the hole. Yeah. This is where the end of the case is. So I have to fucking twist all these cables. Oy. And where are the other two? There's the other two. Yeah, I don't think I like this setup for the hard drives. Ow. Probably switch them around, though. Make them go the other way. But let's give this a try and see what happens. Okay, so we got power for all 4 drives. We got data for all 4 drives. And there is not a lot of space. This is not going to look pristine on the back. Well, this isn't going to look pristine, period. Put that there. That's a good place to put it. All these cables are insulated, so they won't be a problem. See, where is the case? There's the case. I don't want to get up anymore. I don't want to stand up. It fit. Cool. I didn't think it was going to fit. Yeah, my legs are getting tired from standing. I don't even have a clue how long I've been doing this. Long enough that it's past the kitty's feeding time, I know that. Oh, okay. HDMI, DVI. Those are the two I'm going to be using. And then this thing is a new port, a display port. And that's what it's called. It's the imaginatively titled display port. It's for those big giant TVs, those really insanely expensive TVs that are 14K. Yeah, the big giant 14K TVs. That doesn't look too bad. Could look better, but it's not bad. I'm just looking over this to make sure I didn't miss anything. Power, memory, processor, video card, hard drives. Not worried about a CD drive just yet, because the CD drive can always, or I can always install Windows through the USB port, which have been plugged in. USB 3, USB 2, it's audio, and I really care about the audio because I want to be able to use the headset. My headset doesn't work on my current PC. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I think I'm good. Well, let's see what all the boxes I have. Oh, this guy, which I don't have to worry about. What this is, it is a two USB 3.0 slots, or 3.0 ports, that would go into a floppy slot on a case. The 3.5 inch bays, which I don't have any. But that's okay because this case comes with its own. So that's not a problem whatsoever. Oh, it also had a that's what this thing's for. Basically, you could take it off and then attach the USB 3.0 ports here, and then just clip it into place here. And then that way you would have the fourth USB 3.0 ports here and two more here, in case you need USB 3.0 that badly. I have no devices that run on USB 3.0, but doing a lot with data, and I mean a lot with data, USB 3.0 might come in handy at some point in time. Alrighty, well, what am I going to do? I'm going to stop the video here, because I still have a lot to do before I can even plug this thing into power. Because this thing is going to be plugged into that giant TV and that monitor, and then that box is going out into the living room, because that box is just going to turn into the server. That's all it's going to do, is just be a server, and this is going to be my gaming rig. So yeah, I'm going to prep that. And I don't even have Windows installed, or Windows on a USB drive. I haven't decided which version I'm going with. I don't know if I'm going with 7 or 8. Now, if this was just me, if it was just for just gaming and nothing else, 7 would be the way I'd go. Because that way I wouldn't have to worry about drivers and crap. But being a techie and being tech support for a couple of different places, I need to learn Windows 8. And doing it in VMware just isn't enough. So yeah, I'll be back once I get that all installed.
And I'm back, and I've got my brand new PC all set up and Windows loaded on it. As you can tell, I'm still not finished because I haven't even changed my desktop background yet. I got my speed fan set up because I was keeping an eye on the CPU usage. It's 41 degrees C. That's about average. I think the old PC ran at about 45 C. For a Core i7, that's actually pretty low from what I'm understanding. That should also drop considerably once the thermal paste cures. I have to run it hot for a little while, then let it cool down, and then run it hot again, and then let it cool down, and so on and so forth, and blah, 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 blah. I don't understand all of it. I'm not even going to pretend I do, but let's leave it at that. However, assuming that we survive the next 4 hours and 46 minutes, you guys should see this video up in a couple of days. It's actually 2 days after I built the PC because I was getting everything set up and working at a few kinks. And one of those kinks is in FTB itself. I'm going to leave the launcher up, or the console up, because it's recording Windows, or because Fraps is recording Windows, not FTB, this shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, here are my options, standard options. Oh, I don't want 1 gig of RAM, I want 4 gig of RAM. There, thank you. Okay, 1280 by 720. This is how I record Feed the Beast, by the way. I have this set to 1280 by 720. My screen right here is 1080p, or 1080i probably. IP, I have no idea. I don't care. But this is how I record FTB, just because it's easier to work with 720p originally. So I apologize if you can't see little text, because I'm going to downsample this to 720p. But let's launch FTB. I'm liking this new intro right there. I'm liking that. Mojang. Don't know what that meant. Lots of red text. I don't know what the red text down here means. But let's connect to our server. Woo! Won't be on long. Probably about 30 seconds. Yeah, so, it's running a little slow right now, probably because I'm recording Windows at 1080p at the moment, so it usually runs smooth as silk when I'm actually playing this. Or at least, let me rephrase that, when I was playing with it yesterday, it was running smooth as silk. Today, however, I'm having a lot of interesting problems. Wes died. And shortly here, we should notice one of the bigger problems. I don't think that... Yeah, there it goes, okay. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay, you're still running at 56. Lots of creosote oil. I have no idea what Wes is talking about. Oh, while I'm here, and I'm showing you in this little tiny window, oh, those chests are broken too. And I've reloaded the texture pack. I'm not even using a texture pack right now, but it still glitches out. There it goes. It just randomly does that. I wasn't even doing anything. I was just standing there. explaining that I wasn't using a texture pack at the moment. It just crashes, closes, and I have no idea where the log sits because I can't hit the send to paste bin button because the console closes at the same time the Windows closes. I've tried reinstalling Java. I've tried installing the 64-bit, then uninstalling that and installing the 32-bit, and then running both 64-bit and 32-bit side by side. I've tried completely deleting Feed the Beast, all of the Feed the Beast stuff, and re-downloading it. I've tried everything that I could think of. I guess there is one thing I haven't thought of just yet, and that is if I do this. So now I'm not using Optifine. Let's test this out one more time. Move that down there. Make sure my options are still set. They are. Launch. And the nice new logo. I'm really liking that. Oddly enough, I didn't see it the first time I opened Feed the Beast on this PC. The first several times I opened Feed the Beast on this PC. But I saw it, well, like right after it started crashing. Alright, let's see if removing Optifine worked. I'm still going to be jumpy, but anyways, while I'm relatively stable at the moment, somebody organized my stuff. Wes was digging around through my stuff, apparently. This is what I got from the quarry that went through the Macer Melter. Yeah, the Macer Melter 10K. I got some sapphires, I got some emeralds, got some diamonds. Yeehaw. Lots of iron, more copper, and I got the quarry running again in the other world. That's what I was looking for. Well, do I have another lever by chance? Maybe a redstone torch somewhere? Yes. Assuming I'll be on long enough to answer you? I don't have any redstone torches around? Well, I can fix that. Might have to move your path in the hub and make an extension of it. Extension of the hub. Have you seen the new hub yet? It's kinda large. But it wasn't built with paths in mind. Yeah, it was designed to work with books. So we build another hub beside this one. Just like the Minecrackers do, you know? They don't tear down one to build another, they just dig a stairwell and build another one. Okay, so I'm the only one that actually built a path. I may as well show off what we're talking about here. You know, I haven't crashed, and I'm not seeing any video errors. Just trying to zoom in by hitting control. That doesn't work. I haven't crashed, and I'm running smoother. So it would appear that Optifine doesn't work. or possibly just the version of Optifine that I was using, because I was using the HD Ultimate. But it was for 1.4.2, so I was right there. And I'm using the same exact... No. Well, I'm using the HD Ultimate for Minecraft, just regular Minecraft. But it's for 1.4.6, since 1.4.6 just came out. Well, I guess technically yesterday. But, yeah. Alrighty then. Well, that's been fixed. I think. I mean, so far so good. So let's check that off of the problems list. But yeah, I just want to go over a few more things. Had to re-download all of my Steam games. I'm sure Verizon's going to be a little upset. Just a little. You know, downloading. This is how much is downloaded since the last time it crashed. Apparently, Steam doesn't like S3 suspend, and it kept crashing. So this is like after the third time. So I've probably downloaded another 40, 50 gig before this. So yeah, and it's all been within 24 hours. So I'm sure Verizon's just gonna absolutely love me right now. And in case you're curious, I do have quality of service set up so that Minecraft does take priority over anything else. Both the vanilla and the FTB server, they both take precedence over anything else in the quality of service. So yeah, no fears there. You know what? I still don't know what the hell he's talking about there. Anyways. I also want to say welcome to my new subscribers. Last time I said how many I had, it was at 70, and now we're at 94. So, by the time this video comes out, it's probably going to be even higher. We might even break 100, because, well, I have to find my Adobe. I don't remember where I put it. And I don't want to be editing video on the other box because the other box is a server. So I don't know. If you haven't already, we are accepting applications to the server. Watch the featured video. There we go. The featured video on my channel for more information. Yeah, so I guess that's it. It looks like Feed the Beast hasn't crashed. Hey, it looks like I haven't crashed yet. This is good. So, I will end this video here because I'm sure you're sick and tired of watching the little tiny itty bitty text. Optifine, I think. I don't know if Optifine just doesn't work with AMD video cards. Or if I have the wrong version of Optifine, possibly. I was using Optifine. I might just have the wrong version of Optifine. I was using Optifine before without a problem. But I upgraded, or I downloaded the 1.2.4 version of the one for multi-core processors because I wanted the multi-core chunk loading option. Because I have 8 bloody processors to play with, may as well use them. But it kept crashing. So I might want to, you know what? I don't know. I'll play with it. I'll figure it out. Yeah, so I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed either the series of videos or the extra long video. I haven't decided how I'm going to do this yet. But anyway, so as always, I will say, keep playing the game and have fun.